So people ask me all the time why I love camping, and one of the reasons is because I actually give myself permission to unplug and relax. And cooking is something I've always enjoyed. At home though, it seems like it's a chore. It's kind of sandwiched in between a whole lot of other stuff, work and other kinds of civic commitments, things like that. But when I'm camping, I actually enjoy the process and the creativity of cooking. And today, I'm bringing you to my table. We are going to make a pasta with a garlic and sun-dried tomato cream sauce. So it's super simple. I've got all the ingredients laid out right here. And one of the cooking tips that I have for the campsite is always have a couple of cooked, grilled, frozen chicken breasts in your freezer at home. And then you can take them to the campsite and just need to slice them up to throw them into any dish. They work great in salads, they work great in pastas, in wraps, pretty much anything you want to throw them into that's there. So we've already got our chicken cooked. We're gonna start now by putting a little bit of butter into this pan. And this is a pretty rich dish. It's not something that I would eat every day, but it's definitely something that I really enjoy. And so I like to treat myself and my family every once in a while to have something that is a little over the top as far as richness is concerned. So we're starting with a little bit of butter, and in that butter we're going to saute some garlic, and then we're going to add some fresh sliced mushrooms and saute those up. They do add a nice texture and body to the dish though. I've got some sun-dried tomatoes that I'm adding here now. And I like the sun-dried tomatoes that are packed in oil. They have a lot more flavor. You can get the ones that are dry and then just rehydrate those. So I'm all sauteed with my vegetables. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken broth, and then I'm gonna simmer that down, let that come to a boil, and then I'll be adding the rest of my ingredients. So I've already cooked my pasta. I'm using today a fettuccine. You could actually use bow tie pasta, pretty much any kind of pasta you want. So the flavors in this dish, you're gonna have a lot of tang from the garlic and a lot of richness from the butter. You're gonna get a lot of depth of flavor from the cream that we're gonna add here in just a second. One of the secrets to some really great camp cooking is to add some fresh herbs. And I like to grow fresh basil and a lot of actually other things at home, because when I'm at home, I can just snip them off as I need them. Basil though, when you bring basil to the campsite, I've got a little bit of basil and a little bit of parsley in here. And when you bring that to the campsite, basil will tend to actually kind of get a little dark and black. So what you want to do is you want to put it in a paper towel that's dry, and then put it in a little plastic baggie and leave it open, because if you don't have enough air that's going through there, that will help to turn it black. So in order to keep it that nice vibrant green and to keep it stiff and not get all wilted, that's how you want to transport your basil. Now that we've got that going, we're going to add our cream. And yes, this is a really thick, heavy cream. Like I said, this is a little on the indulgent side, so you're not going to do this one daily, but you are really going to enjoy it when you do have it. And because the dish is a little bit on the heavy side because of the cream and the butter, I like to serve it with a side salad. And on the salad, I like to do a really light dressing, so I've got a crisp, light side dish to something that's a little bit heavier on the main course. Then I'm going to add my chicken breast. And since the chicken is already grilled and cooked through, I'm just reheating it with the sauce at this point. So I want to make sure this is all incorporated well. And this is 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And this actually, because of how big the dish is and with the pasta, it feeds easily 6 people. So my fettuccine's already cooked, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. That's how quick this meal is. I'm gonna add my sauce. So I like to serve family style when we're doing pasta. Got the fresh basil and the fresh parsley that I've chopped up here. And then we've got some freshly grated Parmesan cheese here. So thanks for visiting me on Camping for Foodies. I hope to see you again soon on my website. Go to campingforfoodies.com for this recipe and a whole lot more.